What's up, everybody?
Bow, bow, bow.
Yep. Welcome to another On the Backhash React / retrospective / watch video for the first or second or third or fourth time.
Not the explanation.
Listen, just want to make sure people understand.
Disclaimer.
You know.
You always want to be that one.
Yeah. But anyway, how's everybody doing?
Good, man.
Busy.
Yep. In the midst of marching band in the bluegrass.
Yeah.
While in the Pacific Northwest, they have not even started school.
Well, when you don't have air conditioning, you gotta wait till it hits below 70 before you can start.
Yeah,
that's
the thing.
They don't care.
I say, do they have air conditioning? They gotta have air conditioning in the schools.
Well, big buildings, yeah.
Okay.
Like your hotels, shopping places, stuff like that, big buildings, or some kind of, office building or something like that. Yeah.
They just
It's residential.
Residential, yeah.
It's most residential.
That was the hardest thing for me when we went to Europe. They don't have air conditioners.
Mm-hmm.
And when we were in Finland.
Better open them windows.
They had one of their hottest days of the year. It was like 83, 84. I was feeling it. I'm a sweaty man. So, and we're in a loft bed. It was not.
It's terrible, man.
Not fun.
God knew what he was doing when he put me here. Like he likes comfort. Let's put him here.
Good time.
So, yeah. If I can handle cold, you can always bundle up.
That's how they get you though up here. They know you finna get cold, and that heat bill finna be like $170,000.
I was talking in a, we had PLCs this week, and I was in a group talking about like, would you be rather hot or cold? I said, listen, as a teacher, there's only so much clothing I can take off before I lose my job, so I'd rather be cold.
That's true.
True facts. I've never been spoken. So we're going to do a React video. We've kind of been, the last one we did kind of looked at some knowledge core with the Reading Buccaneers. So if you haven't checked that video out, you should do that. But today we're going to go to Open Class, and we're going to watch Blue Devils B in their show Sacred Geometry.
Sacred G, man.
Sacred. If you get that reference, if you get the Sacred G reference, put it in the comments below. And you'll get some bonus brownie points.
You get a gold star.
That can be redeemed for, I don't know. We'll figure that out later.
We'll shout you out on a podcast.
We'll do something for sure.
Your choice of React.
Yeah. Hey, I like that.
And a meet and greet at next year's DCI Finals.
Boom.
Word. So the Sacred Geometry, of course, I was looking forward to this show. I have not seen it since they did the early season. They went out early, and then they took it felt like a month off before they came back out to really. Well, it could have been for a couple of different reasons. They could have just wanted to keep travel costs down, so did their West Coast thing, and then just traveled on to Indy the week of, that way they could do what they needed to do. Or they just really wanted to refine the show. But either way, I think it turned out well for them. Pretty successful season for them. Open Class is getting way more competitive.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Because I know they got second and anything, but there's no shot at it. But you go all season basically undefeated, man, and then towards the end, like you get jumped. That's tough.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where people keep telling y'all like y'all got to stop sleeping on Open Class.
Well, that's the danger. That's the danger of doing a regional tour is you don't get to see, like, I don't think they ever went head to head with Spartans before chance. So you did well against the groups that you were going against, but that's
so hard, man.
It's a WGI thing too. Like
I was about to say the same thing.
You go a whole season without seeing anybody else in your class, and you're just like, I don't know how this. Here's our number.
Because the whole thing is all for us indoor folks is you gotta wait for the West Coast to get over here. Wait till the West Coast gets over here. Blah blah.
You know, I knew a couple of folks that had judged over there on the West Coast, and they were like, "Yeah, you're comparable," but until you see them by each other,
it's like, what does that mean? Like, I mean, everyone's comparable to one another.
Theoretically,
for me, I just took it as like, okay, so that means we're not just going to get completely blasted. So that was good. So, but if you've never done a react with us before, we watch the video, we kind of give our commentary or initial thoughts as we're watching it. If it's a react, sometimes it's a review or retrospective. But anyway, some of these shows we see for like years. And like I said, I hadn't seen this one since the beginning of the season. I wasn't able to catch them during the finals week.
I don't think I saw them at all. So.
Yeah. So
I think I saw him at one of the early shows, but I haven't since then. So
I was good then. I was like, oh, this is okay. I see.
So this is a true react.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we'll watch the video. We'll put the link down in the description below if you want to watch it with us, or if you don't want to watch it with us and you just want to watch it and give the person who made the video some love. I'm just going to be petty for
the rest of this podcast. So be ready for that.
It's all right, man. It's all good. So without any further ado, this is the Blue Devils B 2024 performance. I believe this is from semifinals. They ended up finishing 20th in all of DCI, so congratulations to them for doing that. So here we go. BDB, Sacred Geometry, in 3, 2, 1, play.
Go, Pete. Johnny loves Chuck.
Please welcome to Concord, California, Blue Devils B.
I want his voice as an alarm clock.
I'm only about to say, do you think he'll take over for Brent when Brent retires?
Oh, 100%.
Got to.
I mean, you got him, you got Brad Bell.
yeah,
You got the BOA guy.
Just has his voice though, man. Just
I don't know. I think it would be weird to hear the BOA voice at DCI.
It would be.
Well, see, I thought that when I started hearing what's his name from WGI when I first heard him, and I was like, I still get WGI vibes.
Drum majors: Mason Kahn, Gabriel Gerata, Abigail Sowers, Marco Dedulau, and Eugene Cho. Is your core ready?
Look at more drum majors than we do in
I'm gonna say it's too many of y'all. Y'all need to be in the core. Y'all need a horn in your hand. There's too many of y'all.
Supporting their 2024 program, Sacred Geometry. Drum Corps International is proud to present Blue Devils B.
Like how all the circles.
what a unique way to start a show musically.
Especially that spread.
Yeah. So, nice sonority that you're getting from this group team. Kind of a different timbre you're getting from the Blue Devils group.
You got a cymbal line.
Yeah.
confident statement.
I like that set. That was cool.
That was a nice segment there. I like that.
Yeah, that was cool.
All right, Smears.
Fibonacci sequence. That's for
Yeah.
get out there.
Get it. Reach for it. Got a good control on.
All right, symbols. Visual musicality. The lines was matching the step style. You know, you have some folks doing the longer lines with a halftime step.
All right, drum set player. Joe hot 2 seconds.
He's auditioning for next year.
Yeah. Typical BD visual. Embody.
Kind of like how they turn around. The uniform makes a solid color.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Caramellos.
Said you're a math guy. What's the 4 mean?
The 4?
Yeah, she has a number 4 running around with it.
I think it's Zach, you're the math teacher. So it's the fourth. It's the third number, the third or fourth number. No, it's not. I don't know what it means.
It's
the
Fibonacci, so I didn't know. I don't know.
I taught 6th grade math. I don't know nothing about Fibonacci.
Well, the Fibonacci sequence is 1, and then you add 1. You add the previous number to the next one. So like 0 plus 1 is 1, and then 1 plus 1 is 2, and then 1 plus 2 is 3. So when you put it visually, that's why I keep making a spiral, because the number continues to get like that box is the representation of it.
Yeah, I just saw it.
It's infused in Greek art. I think, pretty sure a lot of there's a video that you should watch with Donald Duck in it that talks about it a little bit.
I remember that. I know what you're
Donald Duck.
It's been a long time since I've seen that.
That's how they got their show. All the staff watched that together and said, "Yep, that's it."
And you think stuff like that don't really happen though?
Yeah, you see in the back 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 11, which is what it should have been next. Yeah. So that's the sequence.
I wonder how many people actually got this though.
It's tough to say.
Okay, Barry.
Mm-hmm. It's a nice style change.
Hold it.
I was about to say.
Ooh, that was hard over there on that side one.
But yeah. Yeah, they got some drill.
That felt like a BDE chord.
Under the direction of Dr. Marvin
Yeah, man.
Jr. from Concord.
Yeah.
I want to see why Spartans beat that.
Um,
I think I know why, but
yeah, me too. Left a lot of lettuce on the table visually there.
yeah, that's like I was
Yes.
saying. Probably what hurt them.
And and you can kind of look at world class with this comment too. But I think I miss that type of drill. Like I really enjoyed the drill package. Like for me, the drill was what made that show makes sense of what the thing was. I was trying to catch some mathematical moments with the music. I didn't. Not to say there weren't any, but like nothing just smacked me out in the face.
There was something right at the very beginning, like when they were like in like the pairs and the pods. Like you were talking about that as soon as you said those numbers, and then I went back and looked. I'm like, oh, they were doing that at the very beginning.
Yeah,
but then that wasn't like the trend all the way through.
Yeah,
on it.
Like I said, they kept doing the spiral, which alludes to that's one picture of the.
Yes.
Of the Fibonacci sequence that people use, and then they will also use the spiral, but they will frame it with blocks to show you the difference, the different paths, and you saw that too. So they did a really good job, I think, visually, letting you see that. Lots of triangles, lots of circles, lots of squares. But I think the reason why we don't see drill like that as much anymore because it's hard to clean.
Yeah.
Very hard to clean.
Yeah, they had a lot of especially when they're getting into those big Fibonacci curves and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Spacing was a issue quite a bit on those.
I mean,
but
I think because we know who they are, you don't picture BD having trouble with cover downs and things like that. Even for their B core, you usually when you think of visual excellence, you think of BD. So, and we don't. I mean, they probably had less rehearsal time because they had a shorter tour and things like that. So,
I think
definitely not a fault of them.
I think it's funny, looking at the A core and then looking at them, the drastic difference visually. The package that was from what they had this year to a lot more heavy on the drill stuff than visuals and that kind of stuff.
Probably just due to more experience.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
because a lot of those people that are in the A core, I mean, have marched not just in the BD organization, but just in general. I'd say at least 3 years.
I know this is a little off from just speaking BD about BDB, but I'm curious if Vanguard did a visual presentation like that, would it have helped them? Because BD ain't got much out here, but then they're heavy drill too, because SEV was heavy drill.
Yeah, they're probably.
So I wondered if they just put some random something like this that really. I mean, other than them putting the numbers up, they didn't use the props for nothing.
No, they literally just framed the field basically.
Bring it back, Vanguard. Bring it back. See it.
It just made me curious because I was like, man, this is really, really drill focused. It's probably the most drill I've ever seen BDB do, and I don't know. It just made me think. I was like, dang, I wonder if Vanguard just would have put a plant somewhere. Just
a plant.
Go get you a plant from IKEA. Put a tree on the field.
They did 1 year. They did put a tree on the field.
I'm done.
There's your prop. But yeah, I think that might have been what probably hurt them the most. I mean, you can definitely tell what everything was supposed to be.
Oh yeah, everything was readable. It's just
all the way readable. It's just these lines though. It's I know what it is, but
yeah.
But yeah, I bet that schedule tour did it.
I dug that show though. That's cool.
Yeah,
the music selections were when it came to that, it was really cool.
I think
they remind me. With me crossing, different activities, like Pulse and WGI, from Pulse Open to Pulse World, same organization, same group, whatever, but two totally different groups. Them from BD World is because you get it and you get the essence and everything, but that show.
Yeah.
If I closed my eyes, I wouldn't have known that was him.
Yeah, I think that's good though because
I like that.
And I think that's the reason why. Yeah, I think you let those people.
Yeah.
That are running that. Do what they do. There's things you can march their style and you can there's things that you will want them to know as far as maybe eventually marching the upper level core. But then you let that design team set their personality and be what it is. And I think when you do that, things like what we had with Infinity 2 happen, where, whether a penalty was involved or not, you beat the world-class group.
Yep.
And people are looking at you like, okay, well, they're doing something right. So, it did sound, I mean, there was beating moments in there for sure. Yeah. But it sounded like their own group, their own entity. And had that name not been on there, you might not have. It would have been a little bit tougher to tell. which is
I think that's a way of like negating the like open class under the organization fatigue. Like everyone knowing, oh, it's Blue Devils coming out, so we know this is what we're expecting from a Blue Devils organization. Which is it's a very good thing to do something like that way, and and it's a core that does well, but it's also getting kids prepared for if they want to make the jump to the world class organization. That never happens. Like you're getting that good training happening there. That way, it's not so different when you go up to that next group, especially like music wise. Like there's some glimpses of it, not as meaty as the world class, which duh. But like you definitely feel like a lot of those chord progressions towards the end too are like, oh, there they are. That sounds like BD there for a second. That kind of stuff.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
You mentioned that drum set player earlier in the show when he had his little hot 2 seconds.
Right.
That could have been the second place dude for BD World.
True.
So like, it's just like he'll probably be in the group when dude's gone. Like and a lot of those guys will probably be in there too. But just from the visual aspect of things is a little different. Like more drill heavy. They did have some moments where they kind of run to the spot and do stuff, but and yes, for people up there, yes, we know we're comparing our open class group to a world class group.
Yes,
but like it didn't have the same artistic nature when Blue Devils do it, and I think that's why there's a reason why certain groups can do that and get away with it, because they know how to get to those spots and make it look like an artistic thing on purpose. Like
so being an instructor for groups, and you're on the visual side of things, and seeing groups that are able to do those things that you're talking about well, and you're like, well, I know a group, a group that you work with, we're gonna have to march there because we can't get ourselves to that spot. That happens a lot in those, and that's where you see the separation happening a lot of times. So that's just knowing your group and what they're able to achieve.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Just putting your kids in a position where they can be successful.
Because there's a big difference between them getting there and them looking good getting there.
Yeah.
Like carrying themselves the correct way, and that's hard.
Lots of really cool things. Like, I'm glad this video was a complete high cam, so I could catch all that stuff.
That is a high cam necessary show.
Yeah,
100%.
I think that's one reason why they were so drill heavy. Is with a show that's mathematical, you have to show that visually.
Yeah.
And I think that it would do the show a disservice if they didn't do so much moving.
I tend to try to do that a lot of times if I'm watching someone on flow or something. If I 100% know I'm going to see this group again, I'll watch a high cam first and then do the multicam next time. Just because, but especially on those first reads. But
I mean, we see their eyeballs on championship night. So
yeah. Like we're sitting in their laps during the finals. So.
Well, it's like when you watch multicam, you miss stuff because they're zoomed in on the wrong person.
Yeah, I don't like watching multicam until we're getting close to the end of the season anyway, because that's when they had time to work out all that stuff.
Because they be taking half the season just to figure it out. Like, bro, how many times have you seen this show? I need y'all to do some homework. Do not be in this mellophone's face while the percussion is doing a drum break. I'm just saying.
It do be like that sometimes. So, but a really cool show. Congrats on making semis and finishing well, top 20. So that's a big deal. I think the last open class group to make finals was Magic Orlando. I wonder if you'll ever see it again.
Was that one of like divisions? Or
Yes.
is it-
Yes,
It was 3 divisions.
Division 1, 2, and 3.
If you would have asked that question probably 10 years ago, I think you would say, yeah, it's possible. But that now open class has progressed so much since then, but also like we talk all the time, that 12 to 18 even range has gotten so much stronger too that it's going to be hard for somebody to bust up in there.
It's just
Now,
Gotta take
open
one
class
go.
groups are going to knock off a world class group every year
Yeah.
at final or at semis every year.
Yeah.
But it's hard for anybody to bust in that 12 spot now, let alone if you're an open class group.
Yeah. It is truly an honor to make finals now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, truly an honor. It's not 10 groups and then your next 2 are just like, no. It's if you made finals, you did something.
Yep.
it's like I keep going back and forth. It's like WGI, but it's a good example. Groups that want to go to the next class do next class things,
in their certain class.
and they do it consistently and at a high level, which pushes judges to promote them to the next class. So I feel like an open class drum corps, like, you're going to have to design everything to say, I'm trying to design this as if I'm trying to be troopers or somebody, and then perform it at that kind of high level. So when the time comes, because DCI ain't promoting like that, but when the time comes and Simmons and stuff, you get up in there, then you can start shaking it up, and then we'll be having different discussions.
You're right.
I'm wondering how long it will take before either Spartans or Gold decide to take the next step.
3 to 5.
Because at some point you're gonna get itchy. You're gonna get itchy, and then you're gonna want to scratch.
I mean, Spartans was 19th. So, it is. We'll see how it goes, man. But let us know in the comments down below, what do you think about BDB and how their show was? If you remember what Chris's reference was, talking about Sacred G, put that in the comments below.
G, man.
First person, we'll do that. First person who gets that reference right, you get to pick one of our reacts that we'll do soon. I think we can do that. We can do that. And anyway, let us know who you want us to react to, because there's plenty to do. Lots of reacting. Stuff. BOA's just started. I think the first regional was this past weekend. So, we might try to hit up some high school groups too. Fun times. So, you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can listen to us on our podcast as well as Spotify. So, like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you pin it. Got lots of videos that you can watch in between the big seasons of the year. So, keep in touch with all of us. So, fellas, you got anything else? All right, this has been another episode of On the Back Cash Reacts. But you guys take care of each other, and we'll catch you on the next one. Yeah. Peace.
Peace out.